Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Ouch. I gotta get this other camera started here. Nice little trout. Start the day off with. In just a second. Okay. Oh. Breeze is cool. Ooh. I am a coffeeaholic. Now, as I was saying, good morning, y'all. I am, as you can see, it's just fixing to break sunrise. Sun's not up yet. Moon's still pretty high, though. We've got another one of those negative tides this morning, and I thought maybe we'd talk a little bit about those are bait fish. Nope, trout. Early morning trout bite. We got another one of those negative tides this morning. Oh, come on, little fellers. They are small, but hey, I'm catching trout. Trout are really slimy. Gotta wash your hand off. Get this bait fixed back up. Anyways, I was kind of wondering, you know, I've been asked, well, how come you got a kayak? Well, the main reason I got the kayak at the time I got it was for financial purposes. I had to get rid of the boat, and I like fishing too much, so boy, fast and furious this morning. I wasn't ready to give up fishing, so I got the kayak. But there's something that was unexpected fishing out of the kayak, and that was just some of the things that I've learned. Yep, lots of trout this morning. Hopefully we can get out some nice redfish later today. After the tide turns and starts flowing back in. At least that's the game plan. That's what it was last week too. And y'all know that didn't work out. But I'm not really ready to abandon a good game plan. How about that? Now, if you watched my last video, you seen I talked about how Z-Man lures are tough. This is the same bait that I had on there last week. I haven't even taken it off. Little 4-inch Z-Man jerk shad motor oil. Same one I caught all them fish out when I was out here on the open last week. and still using it today. And man, these things are tough. Anyways, let's see, where were we? I think I need to get back up over along that edge. Unexpected benefit. And trust me, it was very unexpected. But one of the things that I discovered is that fishing in a kayak will make you a better fisherman. And anybody who is serious about saltwater fishing, I would encourage them. You don't have to use it all the time. Even if you got a really nice big old flats boat, I would encourage them to get a kayak and use it. I keep knocking the bait up past the on the line off the hook. So I may not be able to use this one too much longer. But it's caught plenty of fish, I guarantee you that. Because some of the lessons that you're going to learn fishing out of a kayak are absolutely invaluable. And one of the biggest lessons, now when I was running a boat, don't get me wrong, I used canoes, kayaks and stuff, mostly a canoe, many, many years. I never did care for, big boats. Had a canoe there for a little while, many years ago. And the last time I got an actual boat with a, actual boat type boat, that was also a canoe. It was one of their newer ones, LT25. And it was a pretty nice little boat. So one of the biggest things is you get, so used to thinking you got to go far. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Well, I did that too. And even when I first got this, one of the reasons why we got the outboard motor for it was so that I could go. But this thing just doesn't go like that canoe did. The same places I fished in it that took me 15 minutes to get to would take me hour and 15 minutes to get to in this. I spent a lot more time traveling than I did fishing. Kind of counterproductive if you ask me. So one of the biggest lessons that it taught me was to slow down and take a good look at your surroundings, your immediate surroundings. And it just amazed me at all the places that I would just fly right by that I have caught some excellent fish out of. I've drifted off that little edge here. There's a trough out here with this negative tide. That's pretty much the only deep water around. And as this tide gets down, it's not even going to be low for, well, it's got another hour before it even bottoms out. And I'll probably catch trout the whole time I'm out here on this little low tide. Once the tide starts coming back in, I'm going to ease up more towards the river. See if I can work the edge of that channel that heads on up into these creeks up here before I get back into the creeks. Looks like the sun might be starting to come up. See an orange glow over there. But as I was saying, these all these places that I was fishing or flying past And now I'm fishing them and catching good quality fish. So it taught me to look over what and where, closer and harder. And the lesson in that was it's just made an astounding difference. It really has. I know a lot of guys, especially like when they're fishing tournaments and stuff, they still want to do this, you know, they're running and gunning. And that's all well and fine. And I understand that. You know, they'll pre-fish these tournaments and they'll fish for a few days and try and get a pattern on where these fish are. Because these fish, they do move. So that's probably the only disadvantage that I can think of to having a kayak, is you're pretty much relegated to within a, you know, couple of mile range. I can get, you know, a little more with this gas motor, but you have to learn to work those areas and look closer at what you're fishing. And that's just something that I think every fisherman, especially serious fisherman, really needs to learn, is to slow down and actually examine, take a look at what you're doing and where you're doing it. And you're going to be surprised at your results. That's just a little bit of information I thought I wanted to pass along. Get back up here and see if I can get a few more of these little trout. And I'm sure there's plenty of them out here this morning. Working these edges. How did I get all the way down there? Oh. That's the way the tide's flowing. I'm going to sip a little coffee, enjoy this sunrise, and enjoy this trout fishing, and y'all just stick around and let's have a little fun catching some fish. Yeah.